Hey everybody out there, we are in Memphis, Tennessee this week. We were super thrilled when the Constantines announced the Vancouver date. Jumped at the opportunity to chat with our friend. This is episode 87 of In It to Spin It with Dallas of the Constantines. So Sleater-Kinney has announced that they have officially reunited. Good news, all their albums will be reissued through Sub Pop with a brand new LP out in 2015. This is their last ever record called The Woods, came out in 2005 on Sub Pop. It's a double LP, really nice package, kind of sought after now. The first record is a green marble and the other side, the C and D sides are brown, plain brown vinyl. But the D side is blank, so they did a nice silk screen there. This is all well calculated with the popularity of Portlandia, all their stuff getting reissued. It's good to have them back. I was lucky enough to see them 3 weeks prior to their breakup at this show that sits above my desk here, the Arlene Schnitzer in Portland with Pearl Jam, David Cross. Great night. Pearl Jam covered a Sleater-Kinney song, Modern Girl. They tagged it. Sleater-Kinney came out and played Harvest Moon with Pearl Jam. They came out for Rockin' in the Free World with Johnny Marr, Smith's guitarist. Pretty amazing night. You couldn't buy tickets to this, you could only donate your way in. Some old school photos here on film for you. Welcome back. Ladyhawk did a fantastic job as usual opening up this show. I hadn't seen them in about 6 years on the Commodore stage, I think. Everyone was in great spirits down front, always a favorite. Definitely a tough act to follow with the hometown crowd, but the Constantines were up to the task. Now we're at the world-famous Sun Studios in Memphis, Tennessee. We caught up with Dallas outside the Commodore. We talked the future of the Constantines, his involvement in all their artwork, and a few mutual favorite Vancouver bands. Enjoy the chat.
Action.
Here we go. Ready? Hey everybody out there, we are outside the Commodore with our friend Dallas of the Constantines, founding members. Say hi to everybody out there, buddy.
Hey everybody.
Right on, man. So thank you. So glad to be here with you. Thanks for doing this. Really appreciative. You guys have recently reunited. This is your first show, I believe, since the Olympics here, right?
It is, yes.
In Vancouver, I mean, first show. So almost 5 years, 4 and a bit. Great to be back. Ladyhawk's opening tonight. Pretty excited. How are things going with you guys in the tour so far?
It's been going really well. We are we sort of fell back into a stride. I think a lot easier. Well, I mean we practiced a lot to get going, but the first show felt like we were right back where we should be, you know. And it was a great.
So the newness is still there. This is still feeling like rejuvenated and new since the long hiatus. You're still feeling good about it up there?
Yeah, very much. I think the time away from playing, I think everyone, we probably needed it, you know, but it really made us realize and appreciate what we have together.
Yeah, cool. Yeah. Okay, so speaking of what you guys have together, the dynamic. Maybe 4 years goes by, people change. What is the dynamic in the band like? Is there new things that you like better? Is there some things that have changed that you wish was there? Or how's the dynamic on stage and off?
Well, it's been good. Everyone, I mean, you know, kept in touch to a degree, but I mean, we we have things to talk about. Again,
Yeah.
you know, we haven't been up on what everyone's been doing for the last 4 years, so we get to talk a little bit and see what everyone's been up to. And we haven't really been touring like in a van so much. We've kind of just been lucky enough to get to play on weekends more or less, and get to fly to places shown here and there, and
open for little bands like Arcade Fire.
That one
nice.
I got to ride my bike to that one.
Yeah.
It was in Toronto.
That's where we rode our bike too, from your place.
That's right. Yeah.
Nice. Okay. Let's talk about Shine a Light. 10-year anniversary. Sub Pop reissued it, right?
That's right. Sub Pop and You've Changed Records, Steve's label.
Right. I just met. Oh yeah, Shannon was telling us about that. Right. And You've Changed. That's Apollo Ghost was on that.
That's right.
Vancouver band. Do you have a favorite Constantines LP and why?
I've got to say that the whole Shine a Light thing is I do the artwork, and
have you done the artwork for every one?
Yeah.
Oh,
and
wow, cool.
the Shine a Light reissue is my favorite bit of artwork so far, because it was built on a 4x8 sheet of drywall, because that was the biggest, cheapest piece of material I could think of, and when I was young and didn't consider how heavy and fragile a piece of drywall artwork on it is.
It's the red squares, right? Oh no, that's your debut, right?
Yeah.
Shine a Light is like a collage.
It's a gray, there's two. There's the front and then the inside. But I've hung on to them over the years, but they've been banged around, and I had to cut it into 4 sections to move it, because it was a 4x8 sheet of drywall, and it was in a basement flood, so the corners have all gone. It's grown mold, and so for the reissue album, we just re-photographed the same artwork that we used.
But it's weathered now.
It's 11 years old.
That's awesome.
And it's definitely showing some wear. And so I feel like that's like a really, cohesive, a nice piece of history, and it's the 11 years all wrapped into one with some wear and tear.
Good on you for keeping that for all these years.
Yeah, I feel like I can throw it out now.
Yeah.
No, don't throw it out.
I know some bands that can't reissue stuff with the original artwork because it just doesn't exist anymore. Like, it's just gone. Let's talk about the future with the cons. Once the tour is over, can we expect studio time, new music? You're going to keep touring? What's going to happen?
We haven't had that talk yet. Okay. I think everyone's feeling really great with playing. So I don't think it's just going to be over again. I feel like wherever we've played, we can't really just go back and play the songs
same
again.
Stuff again.
There's a few more shows that I imagine will present themselves. We've got a couple out east after this run, and those are the last confirmed. Okay. And that puts us sort of coast to coast. We definitely missed a few spots in between.
Big country.
That hopefully we can get to at some point. But
okay.
I hopefully there's some
creative
room
juices.
for new life and maybe some new music.
When Nick and I were in Toronto, we went down into your basement of your place, which at that time was the jam space or practice space for Deloro, another awesome band you're in with Jennifer Castle and others. You and Shannon turned Nick and I onto them. Great stuff. You mailed us the record. Is there any new music or new news from the Deloro camp?
No, nothing at all.
Nothing.
Jennifer Castle just put out a new record.
Pink City.
Incredible new record.
Yeah. Just got that too. We can probably put that in this episode because I haven't shown that one yet. Right. Awesome record. Yeah.
Tony in that band with a few friends of his has been busy building a recording studio.
Okay.
We had talked about we were hoping the studio would be done midwinter last year, and we were all excited last fall when we've had dinner a couple of times. Deloro's more of a get together and have wine and roast and some barbecue. Yeah, so we've done that. We've been talking, and the studio took a little longer to get rolling. So it's there now, and that's something that I think everyone's feeling. I've seen everyone in that band fairly recently, and we're all very excited to
so perhaps
to get going. So hopefully some things come together for that band this winter. Yeah.
Cool. That's good to hear. Nick and I love that record. On that same trip, you took us to a great record store in Toronto, Sonic Boom. You were exposed, I believe, to Needles and Pins through this first show. You picked up that record there, and you turned me onto a record there called Teen Anger, great Toronto punk band. If we were at that store now, today, right now, what would you make me buy? What are you liking?
On the spot. That you already have the Jennifer Castle record.
Yeah. Anything good out there?
What other bands are you in?
Solids is a wicked East Coast band. You know Solids? I'd make you get Solids.
Okay.
Or the new Vancouver band Beelines, maybe.
Oh yeah.
New album.
But you shouldn't spoil our Christmas present.
We just played I just thought of we could cut that whole part out there, and it would be Cousins.
Cousins.
That band, we just had them play with us a few times, and they have a record, an LP. And it's a great LP. And it's they're an East Coast band. I don't know if their record has made it out this far.
No, they have. I've heard of that band, and they played a show here within the last 2 months. I was interested in it, but I'll check them out for sure.
Yeah, and I saw Johnny DeCourcy, you showed me and Shannon. I saw him on the cover of the paper here.
Yeah, Beat
Root. I was hoping I could get a new record.
It's not out yet.
Yeah, I went in the store and asked.
It's coming.
And he just went to Toronto for the first time, and I sent Shannon a message to go to the show, but
I actually got Johnny DeCourcy a little trivia. I got him to sign his record that we sent out east to these guys, to Dallas and Shannon. So big up to Johnny for doing that. And check out his new video, October 23rd, that we were very involved in. So it should be awesome. Yeah. Cool, man. Well, it's great to see you again. I'm glad to be here, and it's great to see you doing what you love and have an awesome time tonight. I'm sure we'll have some beers and check out Ladyhawk, rip it out.
Yeah, Ladyhawk.
You guys too. Yeah, thanks, Dallas. Done. Good.